Okay, babes, this is an all signs reading for the week ahead, which is the week commencing the 8th of June. Check your sun, your moon, and your rising for any messages. So we'll obviously get straight into it with Aries. So what is coming towards Aries, sun, moon, and rising, please, for week commencing the 8th of June? Oh my, the Tower. The Knight of Swords, whatever it is coming in hot. And the Hermit. Wow, okay. Do you know what I think this is actually? I think that this week is going to bring a little bit of unexpected or unwelcome, what's the word? Solitude and self-reflection. And it might feel uncomfortable for you to sit in and experience and just kind of be, because I think coming from all this chaos, I feel like maybe the chaos feels quite comfortable for you, but the solitude afterwards, or the kind of repairing that needs to be done afterwards, doesn't necessarily feel that comfortable for you. But I think it's happening. This week it's happening, whether you want it to or not. And what I think it's going to lead to, oh yeah, that's nice, is a real moment of clarity that is going to make you feel on top of the world. It's going to bring you back into an energy that I feel like you've maybe thought you'd lost. I don't think you've lost it. I do think perhaps you've not been very aligned with it recently. And whatever this Tower moment is, that is literally coming in. I mean, it could even be a Virgo who comes in and does this. But whatever this Tower moment is, I don't think it's a catastrophe, because, you know, the Tower is upright, it's not in the reverse. So whatever's coming through, whatever the shake-up is for you, I think is going to be uncomfortable and quick. I don't think it's going to be days. I don't think this thing is going to cause you days and days of unrest and difficulty. I think that you're going to be learning whatever lesson you've needed to very quickly, probably by the start of the week. And then towards the end of the week, especially with the Six of Wands here, this could indicate the 6th day in the week. You're literally feeling on top of the world again. You've got your energy back, you've got your feelings back, you've got your femininity back, or masculinity, whichever way you want to see it, but your power is back. So I think after a period of potential anxiety, maybe sleepless nights, something along those lines for you, Aries, I think you're going to be getting back to you. And to me, that's very exciting. So good luck, Aries. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Let's see what's coming towards. What is coming towards Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, please, for the week commencing the 8th of June. What is coming towards Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, please, for the week commencing the 8th of June? I mean, Taurus, you've got the Tower as well. Okay, we've got Queen of Wands, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I wonder if this is, I don't think you're, I think you're going to be quite popular, Taurus, actually, and I think this might be causing some drama. For those of you in a relationship, I wonder if potentially you're entertaining or you're getting some attention that isn't going to make your partner feel very comfortable, and they might voice those opinions to you, or you are dealing with somebody who is perhaps reaching out to others, perhaps a mild third party sitch. And I'm only saying that because we've got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups here. So, you know, it's a little bit of a thirsty energy going on. So if this is resonating for you, Taurus, I think this week is going to bring you some, it's going to bring you a little bit of drama, I think. What I would do is take note of how these cards have come out, which is the Tower in the middle, which kind of indicates to me that there's going to be two separate people involved in this, and this could be you and another, or it could be a partnership you're in and another. So you just kind of take that how it resonates for you. But with that Page of Cups down here, this is kind of giving a weak apology, a weak offer. So kind of take that how it resonates. I do think that the Queen of Wands is probably representing yourself, and you're the one in control, and you're the one who's kind of holding all the cards. But sometimes when we're dealing with people who can't respect that, that's when they start to go off the rails and cause some drama. So I would just have a little look at your inner circle, Taurus, actually, this week, and see who might be being a bit shady, because I think you might be dealing with someone shady. So let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. What is coming towards Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising for the week commencing the 8th of May, please? No, the 8th of June. What is coming towards Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 8th of June onwards? One more. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, and then at the bottom of the deck we have got, we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands there. Okay, so I think you might need a small reminder that you deserve better than a page. I think there might be someone kind of hanging around your energy, Gemini, this week, that doesn't make you feel like the Queen of Wands. I think this reading is here to remind you that you are the Queen of Wands. You are the one in control of your own destiny, and often the destiny of other people as well. Like, I feel like your energy is literally that strong. And I feel like this page, whoever this might represent for you, only ever really brings upset and negativity towards your energy and towards your environment. And it feels very unnecessary and chaotic and like causing drama for sport almost. So if this is kind of resonating for you, I think this week is going to bring you a little bit of unrest, and I think that will be happening to kind of show you who this person is, so that you can then decide whether or not you want to have them around. And it might be a bit difficult for you to kind of oust this person or remove them from your reality, but I think it's time. And I'm hoping, Gemini, that you kind of take this step forward without them. Oh, just split the deck to the Six of Wands. So I think if you do, you'll feel a lot more successful and comfortable in yourself. So yeah. Right, moving on to Cancer now. Okay, Cancer, what is coming towards Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, please, for week commencing the 8th of June? What is coming towards Cancer for the week commencing the 8th of June? Sure, why the hell not? We've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Nine of Wands, we've got the Seven of Cups, and then we've got the Hermit with the Nine of Swords at the end, with the Ace of Wands and the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like we might be off to a slightly bumpy start there, Cancer. I do wonder if, I do feel like you're kind of walking away from something that kind of, or leaving some emotions behind that might kind of throw you into this Nine of Wands here, and make you feel a little bit wounded. But I do feel like you're swiftly going to move on from that, recognise the many, many paths and many, many options ahead of you. And I'm hoping that that causes some, not that the Nine of Swords is good at all, it's not a very good card, but maybe puts you under a bit of pressure to make a fucking choice, make a decision, stick to something, reflect on yourself, how you behave around certain people, how you respond to certain things with this Hermit card. You might even just need something as simple as a fucking day to yourself. And even that in itself feels like too much pressure to be alone with your thoughts. But I think if you can get past this and get past this, these 2 9s, it'll kind of cleanse your energy a bit, where you're able to take the driver's seat and make a decision and make a choice and take some action that's going to really improve your environment. And the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, abundance around, it's a very final card. It's a destination, is the 10. It's the 10th card. So like it means that you have reached the potential. And I think that maybe this feeling of uncomfort that you're going to experience or experiencing is just like it's just like the rough bit before you get to this bit. And I feel like that is the way it goes, isn't it? It always seems to be when just before someone becomes really successful, or just before someone does something amazing, like for example giving birth. Like, not that I want children, but you know, you have to grow that whole baby inside you. It looks like it is annoying and feels awful, and then you have to give birth to it, which looks traumatizing, and then you get the baby, you know? So I feel like that's what's happening. Like, you're pregnant, and hopefully you'll have the baby soon. Figuratively, of course, okay? Sorry, that was a bit of a weird metaphor, so hopefully it didn't trigger anyone. Let's move on to Leo now. Leo. So we've got Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the week commencing the 8th of June, please. What is coming towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, week commencing the 8th of June 2026? So far we've got the Death card, we've got the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. We do have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, so I wonder if there is a transformation that you're possibly not in control of or even aware of happening right now. And it could be something that is not making you feel your best. You know, Leo placements are, it's the lion, it's the pride, it's all of that, isn't it? And I think perhaps these next few days are going to maybe even illuminate a part of yourself that you don't particularly like to acknowledge, or it's going to heighten some difficult emotions you've had or sad emotions you've had about something that's maybe triggered you. I feel like there's something from the past going on here with the 6 of Cups. So I wonder if something's just kind of triggering you at the moment. And it's making you feel a little bit all is lost, nothing good is coming in kind of vibes. I do feel confident though with this 7 of Pentacles that the fruits of your labour will start to come in once you have accepted that this transformation, this new chapter, this moment is underway. And I think once you've come to terms with that and let go of whatever this is here, to kind of have a positive reflection on something, it's going to help you notice what you have been putting the work into and what is going to kind of feed you a little bit better. So I hope that makes sense for you, Leo. So good luck with that this week. Let's move on to Virgo. So Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, please. Let's do Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the week commencing the 8th of June 2026. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. What is coming towards Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, please? Ooh, fun. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then the lovely Magician. Oh, there you are as well, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. I think that someone or something is going to come along and knock you out of whatever kind of stagnant, controlled area you've put yourself in, or state of mind. I think that someone is going to come along and say, do you know what, Virgo, I've had enough of this, come on, get your boots, we're going out. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I think you're going to have a really fun week. I feel like people are going to pay you compliments, people are going to be really wanting to be in your energy, especially with this Magician, with the Hermit literally being at the bottom, hand in hand, Gemini and Virgo energy. I think that you're going to feel much more energetic in yourself. So I feel like perhaps ending this week and starting this week in this Four of Pentacles, which is a little bit my house, my rules, I'm not leaving because I don't want to kind of energy. And then something's going to come along, whether it's a person or an opportunity with this Page of Pentacles, to just remind you that there is life outside your four walls, right? And that people do care about you, and people do love you and want to be in your energy and celebrate you. So I think as well, it's a reminder that you do bring forth what you're thinking about, Virgo. So if you're kind of stuck in the negative, not that I'm saying Four of Pentacles has to be negative, but it can be, don't get offended, a little bit self-obsessed, just a little bit obsessed with self energy. And I think that if you're constantly nitpicking at stuff, you're just going to attract more of that into you. So this is a reminder that you are actually an incredibly gifted person when it comes to like manifesting, because of all that overthinking. So try and overthink the good things. Just give it a go. See what happens. All right, Virgo. Thank you for that. Let's move on to Libra. So Libra, please. Sun, Moon and Rising for week commencing the 8th of June. Woo. Okay, you've got a few as well, Libra. Starting off with the 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and then we've got the 7 and the 5 of Wands. With the Chariot and the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, there is this guy hanging around there as well. Okay. Trouble in paradise, I feel. Just with that 2 of Cups there, it doesn't necessarily have to represent a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. But I think with this 2 of Cups being in between the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords, I wonder if it's maybe just time to take a little step back from a situation. And I fear that if you do, it's not going to be particularly fun. It seems like there might be some arguments, some throwing of staplers at walls, etc. Some colourful language may be used this week in whatever situation this is potentially bringing up for you. But I do wonder if there is just some miscommunication in a partnership that you're having. I do feel as though you're going to need to get ready for a little bit of a battle. So, you know, take this as a pre-warning. It doesn't have to be scary. I just think that whoever you're dealing with isn't going to go quietly, all right? I do think, though, once you've kind of cleared that from your energy, the Temperance is here. So when the Temperance is here, that's always kind of letting me know that your spirit guides, spirit team, whomever you want to call them or refer to them, are hanging around to kind of help you through that energy. And it might be useful for you to reach out to them and just let them know that you maybe want some help or support or some guidance while you're going through that. But with the Chariot, I think that once you kind of set this ball rolling, it's all going to happen very quickly. So it might be a clunky few days for you, Libra, but you know, I actually don't think, it's interesting that the 6 of Swords is under there. I do think that once you've kind of left this energy behind you, it's going to be like a weight has lifted quite literally off you, and you're going to feel a lot lighter and much more able to cope. Okay, right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon and rising, please. What is coming towards Scorpio, sun, moon and rising, week commencing the 8th of June, please? Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles so far. Page of Cups with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I think that there is an outpouring of love, emotion, support headed your way. Perhaps it's you. Perhaps it is you that is feeling this way, and you're trying to give it to someone who doesn't necessarily want to receive it. What I think this could do, I think whoever is giving this, whether it's someone you're dealing with or you're giving it to someone else, I think there's going to be an initial kind of, I don't want to call it a rejection, but you know, keeping of at arm's length kind of vibe. And then towards the end of the week is when you're going to receive a reciprocation, or you're going to be comfortable enough to give a reciprocation. And I think what this is it might just be, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It doesn't feel very lovey to me. I don't know why, because there's lots of cups here, but it feels more of like a reaching out, showing of love and support, you know, and you're maybe just not quite ready to hear it, or they're not quite ready to receive it. And then later in the week when they've softened up a bit, or you've softened up a bit, you're like, okay, yeah, I see where they're coming from. I'm here, I'm ready for the support. Let's move quickly and let's talk it out. Let's collaborate. So I think maybe a slightly slower start to the week for you, with some self-reflection, or the other person's self-reflection towards the middle of the week, with a nice collaboration coming in towards the end. So I feel like that's a pretty nice week, to be honest with you. We can't control everything around us, Scorpio, as much as we would like, you know. Right, Sagittarius. Let's do Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon and rising, please, for the week commencing the 8th of June. What is coming towards Sagittarius, sun, moon and rising, please, for the week commencing the 8th of June? Seven of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Wands. Definitely feeling a little bit overwhelmed, I think. I think with this Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups, there's definitely something in your material life, in your environment and in your mind, that is kind of, it feels busy. It feels like someone has set up a tennis ball thrower thing, you know, those machines inside your head, which is like a gym, and they're all just bouncing around everywhere, and you can't make head nor tail of it, and it's just too much. And I feel like when our mind is that busy, it tries to focus on something, and I think yours is maybe focusing on lack of something. What I do think this might do for you, though, is it might spark a conversation with another person, which then would prompt them to reach out, which then kind of prompts you to rethink how you're feeling, or what you're thinking about with this Two of Wands here. And it might kind of, got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, it might just rewire you. You know, when you have a conversation with someone and it just kind of, it lifts the burden, it lifts the overwhelm, throws that away, and then it kind of gives you a new perspective. I think you're going to end up with a new perspective towards the end of the week, which is going to kind of light a fire within you, or under you even, to be productive and make some solid changes that are actually going to be visible in your life. So I think what I'm saying here is talk to your friends, speak to your community, make sure people are aware of what's happening, so that you can experience an outside perspective, which then gives you a different perspective moving forward. Okay, we'll do Capricorn next. what is coming towards Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising, please, for the week commencing the 8th of June? Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising for the week commencing the 8th of June, please. Oop. Oh, there's a lot going on here. 1 second. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Heavy on the pages today, with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Right, okay. So again, I think this is an inward battle for you guys, actually. It doesn't feel very external. Page of Cups with the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I think that your emotional curiosity and your intellect might be butting heads a little bit, and it feels as though you're absolutely not interested in hearing what anyone else has to say or what anyone else may offer to you. With the Four of Pentacles being in between the two pages, it feels as though you're a little bit of a closed book this week, Capricorn, and you're kind of focusing on what you need to do to get to this Ten of Cups without causing yourself or others too much distress. And I think as well mannered and well intentioned as the pages may be, whether these are internal voices or external people, I think they're just a little bit unwelcome for you. And while I'm not saying you should be ignoring them, I do think you're going to struggle this week to allow that into your energy. And I think having the awareness that they're there is going to help you manage either the people who these cards represent or your internal thoughts. I think it's probably more of an internal thing. And like you're on the cusp of doing something, but the thought of actually doing it is quite scary. Like it's a little bit out of your comfort zone. But I do feel like with the Ten of Cups here, I do think that should you choose to let these voices in or let these opinions in, you could achieve something pretty spectacular. So just keep that in mind, Capricorn. You don't have to let the other people in or the other thoughts in when you're not ready, but I think once you do, you'll be pleasantly surprised. So let's move on to Aquarius. We have got Aquarius now, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 8th of June. So what is coming towards Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 8th of June, please? So many pages. This reading is insane. Right, okay, so we've got the Death, we've got the King of Swords, Page of Swords again, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Devil is hanging around there as well. I mean, there's very Aquarian energy, very air energy here. I think that it's almost as though you're stepping into a new era this week where you're not suffering any falls, you're almost a little bit stoic. And I feel like the King of Swords can be a little bit misunderstood. However, we're heavy on the swords today. So I feel like you're charging ahead in full acceptance of whatever this Death card is bringing for you, with this transformation, this new chapter, this new beginning. I feel like you're grabbing it with both hands and you're riding the wind into it, like you're not scared at all. And if anything, it's almost like it feels like I feel very invigorated right now. I feel really excited and you seem really curious. What I worry about is this little devil over here, and because it's come at the bottom with the Knight of Swords, sorry, it's a very fast, intoxicating energy, is this kind of excitement of what's to come, and it can kind of spiral. So I don't think this is your destiny. I think this is a nice gift, a little bit of pre-warning for you to not let yourself get too carried away, or become too harsh or egotistical, and just allow the winds or whatever it is you feel is carrying you forward to just gently take you away. It doesn't have to be a whole hurricane. It could just be a nice breeze getting you there. Because I think if you're charging ahead, trying to make this transformation happen as quickly as possible and learn everything all at the same time, it's just going to kind of push you into some unnecessary toxic behaviors. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right, Aquarius. So last but not least, we've got Pisces. Let's do Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, please, for the 8th of June. Week commencing, okay, 8th of June for Pisces, please. You've got the final page. We haven't seen the Page of Wands yet, but here he is. Oh, what a nice reading. Page of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Nothing but celebration. Oh my good lord. Literally, stop. I'm going to stop because that's just insane. Page of Wands, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. What a week to be a Pisces. What a week to be a Pisces. I think that you are alluring. I think that you are achieving things. I think that you are sitting pretty, if you will. I think you're going to have a really fun week. I think you're going to be out celebrating, having a fun time. Perhaps you're going to be going to some parties. You're going to be the life of the party if you are. With this 9 of Cups as well, I think you're literally the cat that's got the cream. You could be elevating in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, someone might be planning to pop the question to you and just kind of elevating that energy as high as can be. If you're not in a relationship, I wonder if you could be meeting someone, or at least being desirable this week. People wanting to take you out on dates and woo you, because your energy is incredibly magnetic this week. Like the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Empress, 4 of Wands, 11 card. Everything about these cards is screaming, look at me, speak to me, I'm incredible. So I think really when you get a reading like this, and when you get a spread like this and this kind of energy, all you can do is fucking enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and let everybody else do the work, it would seem. So yeah, enjoy yourself, Pisces. I think things are leveling up for you. Some of you may well be getting proposed to, asked out. Things are just leveling up, on the up and up for you. And if it doesn't feel that way right now, Pisces, I think it will shortly. So yeah, that's super exciting. So thank you so much for watching today. I do collectives and lives on TikTok. So yeah, if you want to book a private reading with me, I'll put all the details in my description.